Hello, welcome to this your channel, the Eurofan. That's me. After the flawless performance offered to us by Sophie Lennon in last year's contest, with which she achieved the 4th place, being the best historic result for the country, Ireland moves forward in the competition quite excited with this last result, looking to have their first victory soon. We will see now to the artists that will have the occasion of representing the Celtic nation on this. Here we go. For today's episode, I'm going to review the Irish entry for Junior Eurovision 2023, which will be represented by singer Jessica McKean with the song Ashley, which in English translates as Dream or Vision. We start by taking a look to her biography before traveling to the French Riviera. Jessica is 10 years old and comes from the town of Lifford, located at the north of the country, very close to the border with the United Kingdom, having an innate talent since she was very little. Her parents have always supported her to develop her vocal and artistic skills, starting her first singing lessons at the age of 2, winning her first junior competition at the age of 3, and since then she has not stopped, while she is still having her musical education by receiving singing and piano classes. She has been participating in diversity of musical festivals all around Ireland, achieving many prizes and acknowledgements for her performing skills. When she's not performing on the stage, in her free time she enjoys doing handicrafts, drawing, practicing soccer or gymnastics. While Jessica has gained a lot of experience even at her short age, she has expressed her willingness to represent her country at Junior Eurovision in her mother tongue. Let's see how begins what it could be her biggest challenge so far in its career as a child artist. Keeping the habit, the Irish Gaelic broadcaster would organize what it went to be the 8th edition of its Junior National Final Junior Eurovision 80 to pick the artist that would represent the country on France, while the song will be once again internally selected by the broadcaster. In this case, the format and the dynamics from the Junior National Final will remain exactly the same from the last edition without any changes, airing the shows between early September and early October. Jessica will make her first appearance in the second heat, going to the scene of duo after placing second, and later gaining a spot in the semi-final. During the semi-final, she will go again to the sing-off duo, where she later achieved a spot in the final show. Then later, during the final show aired on early last October, the 3 finalists will perform as usual a song from another artist and now winning Irish Eurovision song. After the performances of the 3 finalists, the voting results granted the victory to Jessica, winning the competition and accomplishing her dream of representing Ireland on JESC. After her victory in the Junior National Final, the broadcaster will start to work on the search for the song that she will perform at the Junior Contest. Then, in late last October, they will finally release the song together with its accompanying official music video, being the last country on revealing its entry for this year's edition. Keeping on with the trend of Celtic songs once again for this occasion. Now here comes the analysis according to what she has presented in her proposal. Here's one more ballad inspired on Celtic traditional music with a modern touch. About Jessica's voice, it stops captivating with an angelic character. Judging by her vocal registry, she will be a contralto singer on its way to be a soprano, taking into account the operatic vibe the song has. The lyrics are fully written in Irish. About the songwriting team behind the proposal, 2 of them now stand. First is Niall Mooney, Irish composer that has been quite involved in Junior Eurovision in these recent years, collaborating with the composition of the 4 last proposals with which the country has participated. But he has also experience at Eurovision. Many years ago, he has been involved in the composition of 2 entries for the senior contest, specifically Etc. in 2009, performed by Cinea Movie with Black Daisy during the edition held in Moscow, Russia, and It's For You, performed by Niamh Kavanagh, former winner in 1993, who represented Ireland again in 2010 during the edition held in Oslo, Norway, and later Terry Sophie Lennon, who was the last representative at the Junior Contest last year, having collaborated not only in the songwriting of the lyrics, but she also provides the backing vocals of the song. On the other hand, the track's follows the storyline started with the song on Banshee, performed by Ina Kearney in 2019, and continued with Solace, performed by Sophie last year. So this one will be closing the series started by the two previous ones, ending a trilogy of Gaelic entries according to the songwriters. Reading the lyrics in detail, previously translated of course, it is a Gaelic statement on its full expression. In fact, it is said that Aisling is a poetic genre commonly used in the Irish literature, often embodied by a woman, to transmit patriotic and political messages. In the songs, the lyrics are expressing the end of dark and long times, finding the way home, referring in this case to Ireland, the Emerald Island, where there is no fear, there's just only peace, well-being, and light. Beyond the national and patriotic identity in the song, there is a simple but specific message. There is always light after dark, or like the common saying, every cloud has a silver lining. Having reviewed the song, now I'm going to analyze the official music video release for this proposal. The plot begins with Jessica performing the first verse, while she is walking through a forest where there is much fog, like looking for a specific place, until she finds out the castle. In the first chorus, the scene momentarily changes, in which there are close-ups of her singing by a lake behind her, and also wearing a Celtic traditional red dress. In the second verse, Jessica enters to the castle she saw in the forest, and she starts to walk around and explore, witnessing the different rooms on it, until there is a brief moment where a blurred image is seen from something or someone running or passing by very quickly, giving the impression that it is a sort of a ghost of a spectre. During the second chorus, there are alternate close-ups of her both outside the castle, with herself seen wearing a mainly blue dress with details in purple and orange, and by the lake from before, while she starts to change the being that is wandering by all the castle. Shortly after, during the reach of the song, there are two references making allusion to the second verse in the lyrics. Jessica gets to a room which looks golden because of the sun rays entering by the windows, and she looks finally a girl on her wagon wearing a nice white dress, making a reference in this case to the White Queen. And when she turns around, it turns out it is Sophie, who is also making an appearance in the music video doing a vocal extravaganza, in a clear reference and representing that guiding light, like the entry she performed last year. By the final chorus, there are alternate shots of the two of them together, both in the golden room and by the lake, finishing the performance with a close-up of them in the lake. Making a summary of the comments, the Irish entry for this year is fine. It is interesting the fact that an entry is closing a phase, like a story divided and told in 3 volumes. I don't know if they thought about this before, but it went pretty good and cohesive, with Jessica being able to get a similar or better result than Sophie's from last year. It is hard to predict now. We have to see how this proposal is received by the audience. For the staging on NES, it will follow the same trend seen in the music video for sure, showcasing much of the Celtic tradition, and it is also known that Sophie will join her on the stage as a backing singer, so we will see something that does not usually happen in Junior Eurovision, a previous entrant joining to her successor. In the meanwhile, we will wait and see how they finally present this proposal on the stage. And you, what do you think about the Irish entry for this year? Leave your comments down below to keep on the discussion. And this is it for today's episode. With this one, we finished this series, having reviewed the 16 child artists that will participate in the edition to be held on this very soon. However, stay tuned as a new one will start very shortly from the next episode. For now, I finish as usual, reminding you to like, subscribe to my channel, to enable notifications, and to follow me through my social media. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.